In this video, we're going to talk about facing your truth in recovery. Sometimes it hurts, but it gets better. Let's face it, there are many things we all wish we could do over again, including those of us who are in recovery. Those in recovery anguish more over what's happened in the past than most people. This is especially true in early recovery. We have to face ourselves and do the hard things that we have been putting off, like reconnect with family, establishing a healthier lifestyle, practicing your coping strategies, meeting new friends that share your goals of abstinence, going back to work, and interacting better with your family require a lot. If your past addictive behavior has caused the family great disruption, pain, financial hardship, this is a truth you need to face and discuss with your family. Number 2, make your list of hurts and amends. This step brings up all kinds of memories you'd rather not think about, but you must face them. Did you rip someone in the family off when you needed cash for drugs? Did you steal from a close friend or your employer to finance your habit? During your alcoholic or drug-fueled binges, did you physically harm another individual? Did someone die as a result of your drunken driving? Did your addiction bring about financial ruin to your family? Did your children stop looking at you as a source of love and guidance, all because you were too consumed by your addiction to be a responsible parent? Whatever the hurt was that you caused, you have to write it down. This is your to-do list, meaning these are truths about you, things that you've done or said that you will have to make amends for. One thing you'll find as you make your list of hurts and amends is that once you put them down on paper, they'll stop tormenting your mind as much as before. Facing your truth in recovery also means that you have to get over the idea that life is all about hardship. Bottom line, when you can wake up each morning and greet the day with enthusiasm, a solid sense of direction, and start to feel hope and joy in your recovery, you will know that you are on the right path to facing your truth. More than just overcoming the hurt, you will be secure in the knowledge that you're getting better. In the following video, Chris Herring, a man in long-term recovery from alcohol and other drugs, share his story about how he faced his addiction.
It's not about how society perceives me, it's about how I perceive myself. It's how I look at myself in the mirror. People still call me junkie. Not as many, but there's still those people out there. But it doesn't matter. It's what do I call myself? And as long as I'm good with myself, I could care less what everybody else says. I have the honor and privilege and, quite frankly, a responsibility of traveling all across this country sharing my story over the last 2.5 years. And I do it for many reasons. I do it because part of sobriety, part of recovery is you can't keep it unless you give it. But also part of it is I know what it's like to walk into rooms and listen to men like me share their story. I know what it's like to sit in my seat and hear people walk in and say to myself, I just smoke pot, I just drink alcohol, I'm 16 years old, and I'll never be like him. I tell the kids, I looked at that one line of cocaine, man. And that night I promised myself that I was going to do the drug once and I was never going to do it again. I took the dollar bill, I did the line of cocaine, I got up and I walked right out of the room. I had no idea at 18 years old, when I promised myself it'd be a one-time deal, that it would take 14 years to walk away from. I think we should be ashamed on how we deal with this health issue. I think every cause is worthy of what they stand for. The social backing, the financial backing, like breast cancer, like the Heart Association, like diabetes, like autism. But why not like addiction and recovery? You know, why are we so afraid to say, I want to help? You know, the average length of stay in treatment centers for drug addicts, I know, is anywhere between 5 and 12 days. So you can do heroin for 12 years, 20 years, 30 years, and you're going to get 5 to 12 days of treatment to fix it. And to me, I believe that is inhumane, and I think we're better as people. I think we're better as people to get behind this. And I said, if you don't have empathy for me when I was on the sidewalk or when I was sleeping in between the dumpster because of the choices I made, have empathy for my children. If you don't want to help the addict, help the family. Because I've seen what my kids, the rewards that they've reaped. It's amazing. And it was all because I got treatment. When I step on to do a radio show or a TV show, the introduction is a former NBA basketball player who threw everything away, his basketball career, due to drugs and alcohol. I don't know why they don't throw my kids in there. You know, like I look at him and I say, how come you didn't mention my kids that I almost threw them away? Basketball should be last on that list. Who cares about basketball? If 30 million people suffer from this, that's around 60 million family members. So our numbers are unbelievably strong, but yet we have no voice. And I think we have to let go of that shame and the guilt and all of that and come forward with it. I was told early on in recovery that people can't hurt you with what you tell them. You know, so expose yourself, let it go, because nobody can come back to you with it. Personally, I look at it as I was exposed for all my wrongdoings publicly, so why can't we talk about the right? You know, if they can write about me being found overdosed in a Dunkin' Donuts with heroin in my vehicle, why can't I talk about recovering from that? Every 19 minutes, someone drops dead of a pharmaceutical overdose. 90% of all addicts begin in their teenage years. So to me, when I get out in front of these kids, my main question is why do you feel the need to change who you are on a Friday and Saturday night? When I ask that question to the kids in front of 2,000 high school kids, you'll see 50% of them drop their heads because they're thinking, why? And they know why. But they need to talk about why. I tell people, watch when I talk to high school kids from behind me, and you'll see how many people are affected by it.
Woman in the Mirror covers substance abuse, mental health, and domestic violence. If you need help in these areas, the education and prevention programs at Life Skills Academy can help. Go to lindamcqueen.org. The page will open up to Life Skills Academy. Again, go to lindamcqueen.org. Once you are there, the page will open up to Life Skills Academy. While you are there, please take advantage of our forums, chats, group meetings, webinars, and hangouts. If you have any questions, please email us A link to the website and email address will be provided below. A certificate of completion will be issued upon completion of courses taken with Life Skills Academy. Life Skills Academy provides a platform for domestic violence survivors and other women's issues. There, they can share stories, heal wounds, and take back their lives. Create your own group in the forum today. Go to lindamcqueen.org. The page will open up to Life Skills Academy. Please leave your comments and subscribe. Remember to like and share. And if any of you can donate to this channel, please do. Go to lindamcqueen.org to make a donation. Thank you.